What's poppin', y'all? It looks like MGK finally had enough of y'all. Especially, he found himself in hip hop recently in terms of like the hip hop sphere. Because many people, while MGK has still been rapping, and I mean, he's been rapping the past couple of years, he dropped this pop song recently called Cliche, and everybody started dropping some hate on it. And it was weird types of hate because I didn't see any of these people mention anything MGK for years other than maybe snide comments about, yo, Eminem got him kicked out of hip hop, this and that. But everyone started tweeting about this new song, Cliche. And it's a pop song. Like, you're seeing some of the music video right now in the background. It's just him dancing. Or this guy's got a different shade of nail paint on every day. I think he manages his nail paint more than most girls / women that I see out in public. That's a topic for later in the video. But with MGK, he was getting so much hate on this, he finally decided to address the hate. And I posted this on my Instagram at helloyassine. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
All right, I don't really ever spotlight hate because the love is just outweighs it, but sometimes you gotta laugh. Ginger Beard Gage. What is this garbage? The poster is even gayer, spelled Gheyer. The kids in elementary school just enjoying a song. They're turning the kids gay, spelled Ghey. Just tell me you're insecure and tell me you found your girlfriend watching this music video without telling me. Gage, it's a pop song, man. What is this? It's a pop song, man.
Or you would spell it P-H-O-P.
Well, type in what you guess Gage looks like.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Gage, this you?
There's
you?
Man. This shit whack, man. I just found this from, man. I don't understand. It's like positive no good, man.
You're mad. You're mad. That song is catchy.
So usually, I actually think he's unbothered in this situation. And what I was shocked to see is that a lot of people in my comment section were showing love to the song. They're like, yo, this is actually kind of cold. Like, yo, this wasn't bad. This is pretty good. And I didn't expect them to like the song at all. But what I wanted to pivot this conversation into is we're not going to pretend like MGK's not cold. And all those hip hop Twitter accounts, they need to put some respect on this man's name. If you're going to hate on this pop song, you need to show love when he's rapping his behind off. You got to censor a little bit, because just looking through MGK, now we got to put some respect on MGK's name, because listen, I started listening to MGK, I think I started listening to him with the Eminem beef. That's the first time I ever listened to an MGK song. I had purposely avoided him before that. I mentioned the story in a video in the past. I don't remember when I mentioned it, but I'm not going to mention it again. But I purposely avoided him. But after that, I started listening to him. I thought the album or like the project right after that was trash, the EP. But I loved the 2020 album, Tickets to My Downfall, when he moved, pivoted genres. But this guy's been blending genres, been rapping, really rapping too. If you guys have to remember the lockdown tapes, those are hard. He's just dropping freestyles. But even as of late, like in the past couple of years, you want to hear him rapping, he's doing these freestyles in his backyard, the same backyard setup with the gym that you can see in the background of the video where he calls out the haters. He did a freestyle with Doughboy where he's cooking, he's rapping. He did a freestyle with Corday where he's rapping. Pressure, man, on that song Pressure, he's rapping his ass off, man. Like, this guy's cold with the raps too. That's why when people try to play him about this pop song, it's like, yo, where were you when he was rapping? And this is the thing too, when you're talking versatility, yo, he's really got it right now. And I think he's gotten significantly better since 2020. I didn't even really know he was that nice at rapping until lately. And he also did this cover for a friend of his that passed away called Your Name Forever. This was in the past couple of months. And this music video, and in this song, it's like a bit of a merge. Like, he raps in the song, but it's somewhat of a rock song. It's similar to what you would really, if you like Linkin Park, it's that type of style where there is rapping incorporated into it. Like, he's got a rapping verse in there, but it's a predominantly rock song. But then he's doing covers, right? Like, he did a cover where he's rapping on Empty Out Your Pockets by Juice WRLD, and then he transitioned it into Boulevard of Broken Dreams to finish it off with Green Day. He's also got a Bye Bye Bye, like NSYNC freestyle. That's cold. It's fire. And then he's got these other songs in between. I think he did a song with Jelly Roll. I didn't really listen to the song with Jelly Roll just because I just have this I don't know, an innate feeling. Like I really haven't found a country song that I enjoy. So whenever something seems like it's going to be country adjacent, I just avoid it. I'm not the one, and never have I ever said that country is trash. I just haven't found one that I liked. And since I've listened to quite a few, probably less than a dozen, it just wasn't enough for me to decide that I'm going to avoid this. So this is the thing. Like, if you're going to hate, listen, what we do here, we hate when it's trash, but we uplift when it's hard. Like yo, when Tekka was dropping duds, which is a rare time in history, like what, Virgo World didn't really mess with that. We were here to talk about that. But when Tekka's been dropping heat, and he's been silently doing numbers just off of music, we've had to put respect where respect is due. But with MGK, I feel like he only gets done dirty. And this is the thing too, MGK has been able, first off, MGK has had to have one of the greatest hair transplants of all time. It's almost like the guy's got like a 15-year-old like suburban boy's hairline. It's like, and that guy, he was receding back in the day, like in 2013, 14. Whenever he was doing that song with Laka Flocka, you could see it going back then. And this was before all these, not enhancements, but this was before it got really popping to like go to Turkey. That's what is the most known destination for these type of operations. I don't know where he got it done, but yeah, he cooked on that one, especially because he got a lot of young girls as a fan base that he picked up in the 2020, 2021 era when he went with Mainstream Sellout, which I didn't enjoy that album personally, Mainstream Sellout, but I did like Tickets to My Downfall. I will defend that till death. But MGK is somebody he's doing mainstream numbers. He's putting numbers on the board, but he's also doing whatever he wants. Like, he's doing a freestyle with Doughboy after he's just doing a pop song with somebody else, after he's just gonna collab with Trippie Redd after that. Like, the guy's everywhere. Everybody messes with him, and they respect his artistry too. Like, there's a reason Young Thug messes with dude, because dude is cold. And then he does a song with like Youngblood, who I think is a little bit of an odd and a little freaky of a character. Not like freaky Diddy way, like freaky kind of frightening, where you gotta like stay away from him a little bit. I don't know how dark his music gets. I would say like Ghostmane is another type of definition of freaky. Like, that's what I'm referring to. You're like, whoa, this is a little bit ghoulish. Youngblood doesn't push it that far, but you should get what I'm going for. And MGK still brings that, it looks like, that childish fun to music. The guy's doing freestyles over beats that he wants. It's authentic, just recorded in a room in his backyard. He's covering anything he wants. He'll pick up a guitar, do a country cover one day, do a freestyle the next day, hop on TikTok, make a fun TikTok. So he's able to adapt to the modern day, which a lot of rappers have had difficulty transitioning. His personality wins out. The guy's dropping fire music. I'm telling y'all, just listen to the songs that I mentioned. If you're strictly into rap, just listen to those freestyles and get into it with an open mind. Now, I know some people, just because of the image that they have of MGK and what they believe and the opinion they should have of him, they're just gonna find a reason to hate on it, and it is what it is. But I know there are some silent people that are quite open-minded, and they're gonna listen to this stuff, and they're gonna discover an artist that they're like, whoa, why have I been sleeping on this guy? And they're gonna listen to a lot of music, and you get a range of different emotions from MGK too. Like, you get somebody that's really open and raw with what he's dropping, with what's going on in his life, and then you get a side of him that's more kind of like I wouldn't say poppy, because it is a pop song, but that's just more fun kind of movie. Like, he's playing a role, and like the guy's dancing. I didn't know he got moves like that. Now, he doesn't got moves like Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith is cold with the dance moves. What's Jaden Smith been up to? I haven't heard of new Jaden music in forever, and y'all know, if y'all have been here for a long time, like 7 years, y'all know I was messing with Jaden heavy back when he was on Taku Beats, and just those SoundCloud drops. Cool Tape Volume 2. Man, Cool Tape Volume 2 was it was another time, man. I look back so fondly on those memories. And then, of course, we've got Sire. Man, Sire was one hell of a debut. And then after that, it just seemed like, what's going on? I think he moved on to other ventures. He did that popular first season, at least, of the Netflix show that got cut off. But this isn't about Jaden. This is about MGK. What I'm here to say is, MGK is still a rapper. He's still rapping. So why are y'all talking about a pop song and clowning him and trying to tie it into Eminem somehow? Like, show him actually rapping. And you could clown him if you think that rapping is trash, but I guarantee people are gonna see that and be like, yo, this ain't trash, buddy. This is cold. And I just want MGK to get shown. It's not that I want MGK to get shown more love. I think he gets shown a lot of love. I just know that there are thousands, if not tens, there are at least a couple hundred that watch me that just for some reason have been avoiding MGK, that I know if they listen to him, they're going to be like, okay, man, this is nice. And thank you for putting me onto this. And, you know, they might not vocalize it, but they're going to be tuning into it. And I feel like that's one of the greatest gifts that we can have. Like, we share something that's especially music related that we're like, man, this is such a gem to me, and I'm handing it off to somebody else. And when somebody just gets done dirty like MGK and they just try to continuously make him seem corny, and don't get me wrong, like the guy MGK getting on that TikTok clowning saying like your girl's watching this with red and white paint on his nails, it's like, man, it is really, really hard to defend you. You're not making it easy. Thank God almighty that you're talented. Otherwise, I'd be grasping at straws. So yeah, you know, he does do some questionable things sometimes, but hey, the music's there, and that's predominantly what I care about. Unless you're on some yay cousin stuff, like no cousin over here. If you're on that, then I don't know if the music can save you at that point. I don't know if I'm willing to defend that. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. If you are an MGK supporter, fan, listener, what's some of your favorite songs in the past year? Also, if y'all are trying to change my mind from country music, I'm always open to that. Drop like 2 country songs. If you're primarily a hip hop listener or listen to hip hop and you're like, yo, these country songs could appeal to you, because the traditional type of country music, I don't vibe with it. I don't relate to it. It just feels so foreign to me. It's as if I were to listen to like soca music, right? And even soca music seems more familiar to me than country music. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.